Okay, welcome to my new series where I'll be teaching you about computer science at GCSE level. I'll try to be consistent. Maybe one video every 3 days or 7 videos one day, depends with what mood I wake up in. So I'll take you through Boolean logic. It's a topic in computer science at GCSE code 0478, and it's in paper 2. It's in the problem solving paper. They removed it from paper 1. Yeah. So what is Boolean logic? What is this logic you have to learn about? Boolean logic comes from a mathematician who lived in the 19th century. I think that's in the 80s, 18th, yeah. And the century, his name was George Boole. He realized that all the logic statements can be changed to mathematical equations. Okay. So he decided to add numbers to everything. If a logic statement is a statement that can either be true or false. So we realized instead of saying true or false, we could use numbers to represent that true is 1 and false is 0. Thanks to Boolean's logic, this mathematician, we can now create computers, create electric circuits, CPUs, all thanks to this Boolean logic. We've learned that computers understand zeros and ones. And if you ever wonder why do they understand zeros and ones, not A, B, C? Because computers don't understand literally if you go to a computer and say 00001111 to understand, The zeros and ones a computer understand are in the form of electricity or electric current. Or the computer is a huge electric circuit. So when we have electricity going through, we put it's a 1, and when we stop electricity from flowing is a 0. Okay. So the zeros and ones that computers understand are in the form of electricity. And we need a way to regulate this electricity so that it gives us a certain outcome that we want. Let's say when I want to open WhatsApp, electric current flows to the storage where WhatsApp is stored, not to Facebook or not to TikTok. So we need a logic or some way to control that electricity flows to the correct place we want it to go. That's where Boolean logic comes in. So if you ever want to create your own computer, your own chip, your own electronic device, this is the first step you need to learn, the building block of electronic devices is learning Boolean logic. Also in programming, when you use the if statements, behind that if statement or while loop or for loop, there is Boolean logic taking place. In their GCSE curriculum, we have 6 logic gates that we learn about. We have a NOT gate, AND gate, OR gate, NAND gate, or NAND gate, NOR gate, and XOR gate. We have 6 gates we learn about. That's all very simple. This topic of Boolean logic is one of the simplest topics in the IGCSE curriculum for computer science. However, it's one of those topics that needs practice. So if you just watch this video and don't practice it, it will be very hard. But if you practice it, very simple topic. I skipped a little bit. I didn't say what a logic gate is. A logic gate is a protocol that controls the flow of electricity and gives a certain outcome based on that protocol. So it's a gate that controls the flow of electricity and it uses certain rules to give an output. So the first gate we'll learn is a NOT gate. A NOT gate looks like this. Let me try move myself. Yeah, a NOT gate looks like this. It's like a triangle and it has a small circle in front of it. A NOT gate has one input and one output. And in a NOT gate, if we input electric current as 0, it comes out as 1. And if you put electric current as 1, it comes out on the other side as 0. So a NOT gate behaves the opposite. If you give it a 1, it gives a 0. If you give it a 0, it gives you a 1. It's like a naughty child, okay? Like when you tell a child, close the door, they open it. When you tell them to open the door, they close it. That's what a NOT gate does. It does. Forgive my English. I skipped English classes. Okay, so if you put a 1 in a NOT gate, it comes out as a 0. If you put a 0 in a NOT gate, it comes out as a 1. Second gate we have is an AND gate. An AND gate has two inputs and one output. Okay, two inputs and one output. So we have like 4 possible combinations we can put in an AND gate. We can either have A as 0, B as 0, and our output will be 0. In an AND gate, for us to get a 1, both inputs needs to be 1. Okay, A and B need to be 1 for output C to be 1. So here when A is 0, B is 0, we get a 0. A is 0, B is 1, we get a 0. A is 1, B is 0, we get a 0. But when A and B are 1, we get a 1. Okay. Before I forgot to mention these tables where I'm putting the ones and zeros. We call that a truth table. The truth table gives us all the possible inputs and outputs a logic gate can have. The third gate we're going to learn about is the OR gate. In the OR gate, we also have 2 inputs and 1 output. The logic for an OR gate, one of the inputs need to be a 1. At least one of the inputs need to be a 1 for us to get an output of 1. So when A is 0 and B is 0, we get 0. When A is 0, B is 1, we get 1. When A is 1, B is 0, we get 1. When A is 1 and B is 1, we get 1. The only time we get a 0 in the OR gate is when both inputs are 0. Okay, so that's the logic for an OR gate. I'll end it here for now, and I'll continue another video with the other 3 logic gates that are